Alrighty, we are back. Let's jump right back into where we were. You guys are standing outside of the the Soul Song estate, having been quite brusquely shown the door. What would you like to do?
Okay, team, we need to regroup and replan.
Yeah, we need a new strategy.
Well, we've met Edwin now and Sally, so check and check.
Yep. So we know them, and there's some kind of more sinister plot going on that she's a part of. But maybe those people don't totally trust her either. Deverell and V.
Yes. So we could storm back in and try and reason with her. Maybe she can be influenced by money or something, or... And she's turned Edwin into...
Shadow dog?
A shadow dog?
To be clear, the phantasm is in sort of kind of think like a ring wraith, kind of, like a dark shape with a cloud over it. There's nothing dog-like about the shape of the creature besides the fact that she's calling it her dog.
Gotcha. So she turned Edwin into a killing ghost.
Yes.
Now,
Presumably.
the letter talked of a crypt in the basement. Maybe it's one of those classic old school cellars where there's like an outside door to the way in. So
yes.
You already did a circuit around the house when you were looking for the back door. That
Nothing.
If that entrance exists, it has been buried in the marshland conditions that have started to creep up around the house.
It could be accessed by that locked door from the kitchen.
Yes, we could creep back in the kitchen.
Yeah. I
unlock the door.
With my chime of opening.
Yep. And if Edwin comes, we can try and make friends with him.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, what was that lovely lady's name? Lady Atala Marwood. She said we could return Edwin to her to get the reward. She didn't specify what state he had to be in, did she?
I believe that she said that she wanted him returned to active service, were her exact words.
Okay, well, maybe
she could
be
persuaded, maybe,
Yeah.
Just because he's dead doesn't mean he's inactive.
Yeah.
Also remember...
Could be very useful.
Also remember that that was just a bonus objective. So, the main thing is I will pay you to get me my house back. If you also find out what happened to Edwin and get him back to me, that's another chunk of gold. And if you are able to tell me why the hell any of this happened, that's a third chunk of gold. But technically speaking, all you need to do is evict the people that are here.
Okay. So if we're gonna try to
reason with her, she seems reasonable.
If we're gonna try to sneak into the kitchen, I feel like there's a chance she is suspicious of us. Could I utilize the cantrip of minor illusion to make a sound like near the top window on the second floor, like opposite the kitchen, just so it's like she would look out the window for some sort of noise, and then we can sneak into the entrance in the back that we went in?
Yes, you could do that. I will point out that as far as I know, you are planning all of this in the middle of the clearing outside her house. And that it is kind of, like the house is in the middle of like a fairly open field. So making an approach to the house without being seen might be challenging. Yeah. But everything that you've said is very viable.
Is possible. Yeah. But, okay.
Either that or we just go for the sunshine and we make it bright and storm in that way.
Yeah, maybe.
I say, I think trying to sneak in one more time. I mean, Edwin might attack us, but maybe there's some Edwin in there.
I like a sneak attempt.
Yep, let's try sneaking again.
Alrighty.
But better.
Which door are you trying to sneak in through?
I think the back door, the
Yeah.
kitchen,
Back door, the kitchen door. We should
entrance.
never have gone into that room.
It's open.
Great.
Okay.
So-
Can approach the locked door, and then utilize that chime of opening.
Yeah. I'll
Emma, I seem to have a faint memory of there being a sonic component to a chime of opening. I could be completely making that up.
It's kind of in the name, huh? Hang on one second. Let me go find it. Wait, where's my stuff? There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I believe so.
And it doesn't mean you can't do it. I'm just saying.
I mean, I think if we plan it, I think we should do your
Traction.
Distraction noise.
Okay, here it is. Okay. This hollow metal tube measures about 1 foot long. Oh, heck, it's huge. And weighs 1 pound. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens, unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. So, is how many locks are there on?
As far as you can tell, just the one.
Just the one?
Just the one.
Okay,
As
so...
far as we can tell, though.
As far as we can tell. Well, should I try it?
I think we should make a distracting noise.
Right.
Yeah, if you can use your minor illusion while I strike this.
I will do a simultaneous minor illusion that sounds like maybe it's some sort of noise that sounds as if someone was trying to like break into the window, or like she thinks we're like rappelling into an upper floor window or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would say, Mike, roll me a stealth check just to see how well you can kind of creep in the shadows and keep yourself out of view as you do that.
That would be a 10 total.
It's pretty dark. I mean, you definitely like put your foot in a pond and like splash loudly and curse when that happens, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm trying to be stealthy. But
Fiddlesticks.
on the whole, though, it's not the least stealthy that Satus has ever been. And you are able to cast the spell without any problem, and you hear what sound are you making?
It's gonna be a crashing noise just outside an upper floor window, which in my brain is like complete diagonal opposite. So she thinks like,
Great.
oh, they're back and they've like tried to break in from above.
You sort of hear that crashing sound upstairs.
Cool.
And as he makes that sound, I'm going to strike the chime and point it at the door.
Clang! You sort of hear the sound as it resonates, and then a moment later you hear the door rattle slightly, and then the door softly swings open.
Okay.
And
Come on, guys.
and beyond that, you see some stairs that lead downwards.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
Let's go.
Stealth.
Downstairs. Oh yeah, stealth the clock over here.
It's so stealthy. 30.
Downstairs, you find a room that, beyond a little bit of water seeping in through certain places, seems to largely be untouched by Sally's corruption. There are a lot of barrels and casks here. It seems to kind of been a pretty standard wine cellar. However, you begin to hear, as you're coming down the stairs, the faint sound of metal impacting against stone over and over again. And as you follow that sound, you arrive at a place where it looks like a hole has been dug into the stone wall on the side of the cellar, beyond which a tunnel has been dug.
Ooh, okay.
Think I've cast dancing lights again. I imagine it's a little dark down here, maybe?
Yeah, it's pretty much pitch black.
Okay, so I've cast dancing lights for sure.
Where do we think the tunnel that would be dug into the wall, where would that lead?
I don't know. Did you see anything on the maps in that room?
No, the answer is no.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay, should we go check it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
From further down the
Delta
tunnel,
here.
you hear it. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Just the sound of metal hitting against stone over and over again.
Okay.
It feels like someone's tunneling right now.
Yeah, that does seem like maybe what's happening.
You're
Should we
going
go
in?
a little further?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's do it.
The tunnel slopes downwards
Whee!
and eventually rounds a corner. And as it does, as you sort of turn with the tunnel, you can see that further ahead there is another turn in the tunnel. And around that bend, you start to see a flicker of what looks like candlelight.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
The sounds, by the way, are getting louder and louder. Clang, clang.
Yep.
By the way, guys, the chat right now is completely team hag. Like, you guys are just like, this woman is just trying to make stuff work. It's a difficult life. She's
She's just a single
Just let her
woman
be.
with a dog.
She's a small business owner trying to make the best of a difficult time. Do you
Can't
kill your
blame her
own
for
lights? Or are you dancing lighting
Yeah.
even as you... Okay, you do kill them?
I think I killed him at this point.
As you turn that corner, you see what looks like the end. You seem to catch up to the excavation. There is a lamp, a sort of oil lamp that has been set on the ground, and it is illuminating two men in the same armor that Dalon, Atala's bodyguard, had on. And they are
Really nice
holding
armor.
very large pickaxes and robotically hitting this stone wall that they seem to have dug up, which is now several feet underneath the ground level of Marwood Manor. It takes you a moment to spot the telltale signs in their movement, and indeed for one of them to angle their head the right way for you to notice that these boys are dead boys. These are zombies that are being used to dig this tunnel. And standing a few feet behind them, seemingly supervising, his back turned towards you, is a man in a very elegant traveler's cloak and a spotless sort of suit, with this very, very straight black hair. And sort of in this crisp, high voice, he'll say, "Come on, faster! Let's get this tunnel ready."
Who could this be? Can I try to like do any sort of, I don't know if it's an investigation perception to like see if I can try to suss out who this guy might be based on clothing, appearance, anything like that?
Yeah, I would say roll me a history check.
Okay, cool. That is a 13 total.
I'm trying to think what would be like a fair thing to give you with 13.
Yeah.
Short answer is... These are the fine threads of someone that has money, but not necessarily nobility. Like, you're trying to kind of place, like, is this, like, the official, like, way that the nobles of Soliana dress or something like that? And the answer is just kind of no. Like, it seems to just be, like, a very, very well-tailored, well-made suit. But no, you kind of can't spot anything from his back at least that would kind of let you pinpoint who this is.
Okay.
Okay. Well, guys, what are we gonna do here? Do we want to go back or do we want to go forward?
Clang, clang, clang. You sort of suspect that the sounds of the excavation are masking your own sounds at the moment as well.
Okay.
Okay, cool, great.
Good.
I would imagine that we might have to fight off some zombies if we talk to this guy and he doesn't like us. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We need to. Where are they trying to find the crypt? Are they after the same goal that we are?
Is there anything we can negotiate with? I don't feel like we have anything they want.
We could say that we're friends of Sally's.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this.
And try to convince him that we're here to help. She sent us to help.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I think we say that Sally has sent us to. Maybe we say like Sally's upset with the speed at which the excavation is going, and we've been sent to assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The digging.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
I'm sure we're all good at that. Good.
Satus, I think you should be the one
Yeah.
to talk.
Yeah, we think you'll go over best.
Yeah.
Yep. I will approach and try to get this guy's attention and just say, exactly what we just talked about. Like, hello, we've been.
You say that hello, and he spins around, his eyebrow cocked, and is immediately sort of. You see kind of this like very sharp, angular, very handsome face that is right now in this sneer of. It's half indignation, half surprise. But beyond that, he does hold his tongue and let you finish what you're about to say. Sorry.
Yeah, Sally sent us down to assist with the efforts here. She's getting a little impatient.
Sally is getting impatient, he asks.
Look, just the messenger. I don't want to cause anything, but she sent us down just to check on how things are going, progress. Seems like she's really trying to move things along. I'm not one to judge, just trying to, let you know what's going on here.
He'll nod and go, "Oh, well, that's rather nice of Sally. How good." And he'll take some steps towards you and sort of go, "Now, what did you say your names are?"
Steven.
Roll me that deception check.
I don't know why, but I don't want to tell him my name. That's an 18 plus 6 for a 24.
He sort of nods and takes another step, and he gestures and goes, "And your two friends back there, what are their names?" "Yes, I do see you back there. Hello."
Hello, I'm Helena.
Hi. I'm Marianne.
Oh, you went Team Lie. Great.
Yeah.
Roll me that deception check, Cal.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Deception. Ooh, that's good. +5. 14.
All right. It's not quite as smooth as the way that Satus lied, excuse me. But yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Excellent. Stephen, Helena, and Marianne. Thank you. I've also been very impatient with the way that things have been going. It's so nice of Sally to send along her friends. That is what you said you were? Her friends?"
Yeah. Friends, co-workers.
Associates.
Mm-hmm.
"How kind of Sally. I'll have to thank her for this service. Well then, please." He gestures towards the wall. "Whenever you're ready."
Do you have some spare axes?
Oh, surely Sally would not send someone that was not absolutely ready to do the fantastic job that she has sent them to do down here without the proper equipment.
You're right, actually. I think I have one in my pack.
Very good. Get to it. Now, and of course, you know everything having been brought into the fold about who we are working for, correct?
Actually, no. Sally, we were so new to it. Sally it seemed like she wanted us to kind of get out of her hair, if you will. She seemed like she was too busy. Yeah, exactly. It seemed like she was just too busy to be bothered. She told us that you would fill us in on all the deals. Yes. I mean, look, we've just been hired as sort of like a mercenary type for the task here by Sally, and she said, come on in, he'll describe it, just make sure things get moving. And honestly, it was a little rude.
Well, you see, this is very interesting, because that means, well, yes, I can fill you in. You've stumbled into a situation in which there are only two possibilities. Number one, you're someone that already knows what we're doing here and has been proven to be trustworthy by the boss, and therefore you would be able to just say the name by which we know him oh so well. Or number two, you're some loose ends. It is now up to you to, in the next 5 seconds, prove to me that you are the first case and not the second one. Starting now. 5.
You think I don't know Deverell's name?
I'm Deverell, fool. And roll initiative.
You did a 50-50 chance.
Well, what other thing was I going to say? V?
V.
You did very well.
I should have known it was V. Yeah, I got a 7.
Me too.
19 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, I got 7 plus 1 for an 8. Sorry, an 8.
I got a 6 plus 1 for a 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
I should have known it was Deverell. Deverell's task. Silly.
Yeah.
The 5 seconds. I should have known.
It's okay. It's
was
a lot to keep track of.
We were gonna have to fight this guy anyway.
Yeah, it was a nice try.
Helena, it's your turn.
Yeah.
What do you do? You're up first.
Are they all near me? Okay, great.
Yeah, you can. It's like pretty close enough, at least, that you can get to where all of them are.
Okay. I think I would like to try and catch him off guard and trip him up.
All right, I love it. So you're just trying to just kind of like
Yeah.
shove him?
Yeah.
I just think we'd have a better advantage if he were not vertical.
Lovely.
In fact.
Give me that.
Let's see how that goes.
I think that's a straight athletics check.
A straight. Okay, great. Great. So that's a 10.
You bounce off of this guy. He's so sure-footed. You take a run at him and you like put your shoulder into him, and it's like you run into a brick wall.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Ow. That's really unfortunate.
All right. It's Deverell's turn. Mike, you're right in front of him, or Satus is rather.
Sure.
I think that a 14 hits.
Yeah.
He will raise one hand. It shoots out lightning quick, grabs you by the neck, and lifts you up off the ground. You are now grappled. You cannot move away from this guy.
Okay.
No.
It is your turn, however, now.
All right. I'm busting out the big guns. He's a humanoid, right? I'm charming this guy. I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
I would like to try, at least.
This is a save?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do... I only have the 2nd level spot, so... Yeah, wisdom saving 14. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. You must make a wisdom saving throw. When you cast it at 2nd level or higher, I can do an additional creature.
I'm going to break your heart.
Oh, okay.
This is a D20 20.
Dang!
Oh,
Okay!
no.
Bye.
Natural 20 for Deverell's will save.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. And during his turn, he did look over briefly to the zombies and go, "Keep digging. I'll deal with them."
Oh, good. He
good.
didn't say attack.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a shame that if my charm person worked, I could have charmed a second person, so I could have charmed a zombie.
Zombies are undead, so they're not technically humanoids in this regard, unfortunately.
Then I couldn't have. I could have charmed the Helena.
Yeah.
And she's
Great.
already so
I
charming.
mean, you already charmed me.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can laugh.
Yeah. We have fun.
Emma, what are we doing?
Okay, I am going to back away as far as I can.
And just
Well,
bounce.
still,
just
you know,
leave. Just like, oh, this seems
no.
rough.
No. I'm going to back out because I am a very soft sorcerer, and so I'm still in the room, but I'm as far away from him as I can be while still seeing him. And then I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay, I like it.
Yes. So that increases my AC to 14, and it lasts for 8 hours.
Great. Awesome.
Sweet.
I think that we're back to top of the round. Helena.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my greatsword, raise it above my head, and aim it at the arms that are holding Satus.
Ooh.
All right, roll me.
And I get a natural 20.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's go, arms.
Yes.
Roll me damage and roll it twice as you bring the sword down and hit him, I think, like somewhere in the upper arm.
I get a 12.
Um,
So it comes down across the upper arms.
it's probably
What
more than
happens?
that because with a critical hit, the dice amount is doubled.
Okay,
So what did you roll?
great. I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Great. So with a greatsword, you get to roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Wow, impressive. So 6 and a 3, that's a 12, plus another 6, that's an 18 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus anything?
Plus 3 slashing.
Great, so then that would actually be 21 damage. Yeah, you like really fucking hit this guy and he cries out in pain.
Does he let go?
He does not, he's still holding on to Satus.
What? What? Sure.
Great. But like good shout, like he cries out in pain as you do that.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Oh. The chat is just correcting me. Beth, when you said 6 plus 6 and 3, the 3 is the plus, right? Not like another dice that you rolled?
So I get, it's 2d6 plus 3.
Ah, gotcha.
So-
No, then we did it correctly. Then yes, then we're doubling the amount of the dice and then adding another plus 3. Great.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
It is Satus's. Nope, excuse me. It is Deverell's turn. Mike, a non-natural 20 does hit.
Yeah.
You feel as this creature pulls you forward and lowers his hand and grabs the back of your head as he plunges his face towards your neck, and you feel 2 pinpoints as fangs sink into your neck.
Right, vampires. Right.
So that would be first 7 points of damage from just the bite itself.
Okay, all right. Still okay for now.
But a moment later, you feel this horrible cold feeling spreading throughout your neck.
Don't
And
love
you
that.
take an additional that's an additional 6 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that would get rid of all of my stuff.
That would
So
make
I
you
am,
unconscious.
No.
Yeah, that would put me at negative numbers.
And finally, he will throw you to the side, and your unconscious body will impact the ground as he wipes blood from his chin. And you see some of the damage that Helena did to his shoulder start to close itself up as he consumes the blood.
Okay. That's not great.
And it's now your
Not
turn,
great.
Satus, so I
It's-
need
yeah.
a death check, please.
Okay, and death check again.
Just a d20.
I know what this, just a straight d20. Okay, cool.
Great d20.
Come on. 16.
Nice. Okay. So you save 1.
Nice. Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a stickler, but can we double check the Helena math thing? Because I also thought that we were under. But so what dice did you roll, Beth, for the 2d6s?
These guys.
Right. What results did you get?
A 6 and a 3.
Right.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be doubling both of that? So wouldn't that be 18?
Yes. 18
Okay.
plus
And
another
then we
3,
just had
21.
21.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yep.
Done.
Are we good? I don't want
Spoilers, you are
I
not
want this
close
guy
to
dead.
killing this vampire,
Yeah, I
so
know.
it is alright.
So, is it my turn?
It is your turn, Cal, yes. You and your armor.
Okay. Me and my armor. Okay. So, I'm tempted to just break that sunshine vial.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Well,
we've
vampires
got
don't
to.
like light, right? I mean,
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
He's gonna
I don't
regenerate
think
bits
so.
of his arm.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
it.
pull out my
yeah.
vial of sunshine and do I just break it? Is that where I open it? I unstop
Maeve
it?
said that you could break it, you could unstopper it, just as long as you open it.
I'm gonna smash it down.
Yeah. Dramatic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first, there is this burst of the sort of swirling dark clouds that you could see in the bubble as they disperse. And then a moment later, it is like there is a miniature sun in this tunnel. So much so that you have to at first sort of shield your eyes because it is such a blast of bright light. But you hear this pained, snarled animal sound as Deverell recoils from the blast of sunlight.
Nice.
Nice.
He begins to sparkle. He says, "This is the skin of a killer."
That's my action, right? I don't get another attack.
No, I think
action,
that
or
I think we have to say that that is your action.
Okay.
A good action,
Okay,
though.
then
I think it was a
Very-
well utilized.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beth, what are we doing?
I would like to try and hit him with the end of my sword in the teeth, so we can put a stop to that. Well,
Roll me that attack roll.
okay. 15.
15 does hit. 15 hits.
Oh, good.
So roll me damage,
Excellent.
please.
Let's go.
normal
Dental
damage.
damage.
It's 10.
Whew.
7 plus 3.
You bring the pommel of your sword and just strike him across the face. And he again snarls, and you sort of now see a couple of like teeth missing as he like comes back up again.
Okay.
Love it.
It is now his turn, however. So he's going to try to attack you, Helena. Respectively, an 11 and a 15.
So the 11 won't hit, the 15 would hit.
So he comes at you, and you sort of now see that his nails have become these claws as he just comes at you. First one you're able to dodge out of the way, but the second one reaches you and scratches you across the neck. That would be... that's 9 points of damage from the slash.
Okay. Ow! I hate this guy.
However, a moment later, you will
he
see
sucks.
him again recoil from the light, and you actually start to see some
good
smoke coming out of his hair, and some of his skin beginning to crack and peel.
Yeah, cow.
Satus, another death save, please.
Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Come on. 8.
An 8 moves you one step closer to character death, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Cal.
We just a question for the DM. We do have some health potions, right?
I believe you each have 1 health
Yeah.
potion on you.
We each have 1 health potion. Okay, great. Cool. So from where I am going to cast Firebolt at him. Because if he's a vampire, I assume he doesn't like fire. So I roll an attack roll. It has a range of 120 feet. I assume I'm less than
You're less than that.
feet away. Okay, great. Okay.
You said you moved us far away from... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. 10.
With a 10, the firebolt will whisk. It'll go past him by just a little bit. He'll kind of dive out of the way, and you'll see as the firebolt actually makes impact with one of the zombies, slightly setting its head on fire as it continues tirelessly working to bring down this wall.
Sorry.
Helena.
Not the zombie's fault.
Okay, I think I would still like to get him down, and now I think I might have a better chance of clotheslining him by sort of charging at his neck and seeing how that goes.
Yeah.
We're going high instead of low this time.
All right. Roll me, an athletics check on that.
Okay, that didn't go very well. That's a natural 1.
Yeah,
oh, no.
he rolled over 20. So I think you actually take 2 points of damage as you feel sort of something in your shoulder sprain as you just impact against this creature.
Oh, really bad.
And it will try to claw at you again, Helena, for its turn. But by now, it's clear that like so much of his face has started to turn to ash that he can't see very well because both of his claws go wide and just miss you.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Satus, another death save, please.
Come on, baby. 12.
12 does it.
Okay.
Papa needs a new shot at life.
Oh, so
Let's go.
what does that do for me in terms of health points?
For the time being, nothing. For time being, you are struggling to hold on to life. If you get 3 shots that are 9 or under,
3
you
corrects.
die. 3 over 10, you stabilize. So right now you have 2 more, or excuse me, you have 2, 1 more, and you stabilize. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Cool. All right. 1 more good, 2 more potential bad.
Cal.
Okay. All right. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out a thing that I have here. Burning hands. Ugh. Okay, if I were, I'm just trying to figure out the geography of the situation. If I were to cast Burning Hands, would I hit Helena?
No. I think that you can easily angle yourself in a way where that's where you don't have to worry about
so
that.
I'm gonna move myself forward at this point because I'm gonna outstretch my fingertips and each creature in a 15-foot cone, and we're gonna angle myself so that it's just Deverell in this.
All right, very good.
In this cone, and he must make a dexterity saving throw.
That's an 11.
That fails. So he takes 3d6 fire damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. Jeez. So that is 6 fire damage. That's lame.
He still cries out in pain as the front of his very well-tailored shirt catches on fire and sort of begins to burn him in an entirely different way than the sunlight is burning him.
Yeah. Yes, being burned in so many ways. Okay, great.
Helena.
Yep, I'm gonna, this time I'm just gonna aim straight for his head. We're done with trying to get him on the ground.
Great.
Swinging the sword. Yep.
Roll me that roll.
15, yep, plus 5.
Yeah, that'll do it. That dirty 20 will, get that sword impacting him.
Nice. Right, let's see what happens. What happens is 8.
That is the sound that your sword makes as it digs itself into his. It doesn't. You don't quite get a clean cut across the neck. It's more of a vertical chop that goes into his shoulder. But the sword is now lodged there as he sort of squirms and takes how much damage?
What did I just say? I said 4 + 1 + 3. 8. He takes 8 damage.
Lovely.
Let's go.
It's Deverell's turn, and you sort of see as he squirms another part of him catching on fire. And finally, he curses, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a scroll, says some quick words of incantation, and a moment later, with a pop, his image disappears. Your sword is now suddenly free to complete the arc, and the piece of paper wafts down to the ground, the scroll now magically used up where it lies. And with that, we arrive at the end of that particular fight, except for Satus, who's still in a fight for his life.
Yeah! What a fun epilogue. All right, let's see. Come on, baby. That's a 15.
With a 15, you sort of see his breathing stabilize a little bit. He's still unconscious, but no longer in threat of death.
Love that.
Okay, phew.
Around you, the zombies continue. Clank! Clunk!
Amazing.
Yeah. I will run up to Satus and give him my healing potion.
I believe that is 2d4 + 4, please.
And I rolled it.
Whichever one of you can roll it.
I'll roll.
Why don't you roll it?
Sure. 2d4. Sorry, that is not a d4. This is a d4. Okay, so that is a 4, and that is a 3, so that would be 11 total healing.
Yep.
Nice.
A moment later, you pop back up and you sort of feel the mangled remains of the wound in your neck close themselves up as you sort of are able to, like, once again breathe easily.
Thank you, team. Looks like I missed most of that fight, but looks like we
You all right?
got in. I feel okay. I don't see any remains of Deverell, so I guess he left.
Leave is what he did. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
there was a scroll.
He disappeared. They keep disappearing. Oh, is that scroll still over here?
Yeah, the scroll's still on the ground.
Let's
Should we
read
go
it.
take a look at it?
Yeah.
I'll go over to it and take a look at it.
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Roll me a paper check. Can you read?
I am cursed today. 5. It's a total of 5.
I would say you could roll with advantage on this. This is your area of specialty.
Okay.
I will say.
Okay.
I will say that, like.
6.
9. A total of 9.
Yeah, you're not completely sure what is going on here beyond the obvious. It is some sort of scroll of teleportation, transportation. You're not quite sure if he just went to somewhere else nearby or somewhere else very, very far away. There are a couple of, like, things in it that, once the scroll still had magic imbued in it, you think could feasibly give you some sense of where he went, like what were the targeting coordinates of this teleportation spell. It would take a more experienced interpreter to be able to kind of, like, figure that out with any amount of certainty from what's left of this spell scroll.
Okay.
A moment later,
went
there
somewhere.
is a crack as one of the zombies' pickaxes comes down, and the wall that they've been digging into gives, and you hear as sort of a block falls down, and then another one, and suddenly there is this quite sizable hole in the wall of this wall that they were digging into. And the sunlight that is still coming out of the remains of the jar that you broke, Cal, actually illuminates the outline of the room beyond it, and you can see that it is a stone room of some sort.
A stone room of some sort, like a crypt?
Per maybe haps.
Per maybe haps.
Or it's the stone room of some sort.
Yeah. Aha,
I'm just telling you what you can see at a glance here, people.
Yeah. No.
Well, I think we should go check it out.
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're
Past the
here.
zombies.
Yeah, they don't seem like a threat.
They are now just idly standing by, holding their pickaxes, waiting for an instruction for what to do next. The room,
Fine.
room beyond it, you can see, is definitely a crypt of some sort. Actually, roll me quick history checks, all of you, please.
Okie dokie. History check. A 17 plus 7 for a 24.
Nice.
16 plus 2 for 18.
Nice.
12 plus 2 for a 14.
Cool. I think that you all recognize this. Satus with the most level of detail. You all recognize that this is an old crypt, because the style of the architecture and the style of the art actually matches that of the Aldoran ruins that you saw on your way into Cold River. So this is not Atala Marwood's ancestors. This is something much older that was probably built over by the people that eventually built Marwood Manor. In the room itself, it is a very plain, simple room. There are 4 granite statues of knights, each holding a sword and a shield, standing in the corner of the room, facing the dead center, on which is a stone sarcophagus.
Okay, can I don't know if it would be Arcana or something, but can I do some sort of sarcophagus-related check?
What?
Well, as you sort of go near it, you see that carved into the sarcophagus is an inscription that reads Bryn Solderan har Rilven, Mendrul Margon dan Aldoran. It is not a language that you recognize, but that is phonetically what it says on this sarcophagus. Beyond that, it's very, very plain. There's not the likeness of someone carved into the sarcophagus. It is not, or if there was anything of that sort, it's been worn away by the passage of time. So yeah, if you sort of tell me any specific details that you're looking for, I can provide it for you. But right now, the room is much more imposing and impressive than the sarcophagus itself.
I just kind of want to take a look around.
Yeah.
And maybe look at the knight statues.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything noticeable on any of them, or?
You get the sense that maybe someone that was an expert in Aldoran history might be able to get something out of these. It's just sort of this it would take a real specialist to be able to determine who these people were. But beyond that, they seem purely decorative. They don't seem enchanted. You're not detecting any trap mechanisms. They seem to be statues.
Okay. Is the sarcophagus, can we move the top off of it?
Totally.
Would that be a thing?
I think it would take a strength check, but it should be possible.
Before we do that, did we take the piece of paper, the one with from V to
Yeah. Do you want me to read you the contents of that again?
Yeah, if there's anything on there about something to look for or to do in the crypt.
Smart.
Here, I'll just read you the whole thing again.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
The note reads, Deverell, I do not need to impress upon you the importance of your task. If fate had not conspired the way it has, I would be attending to it myself. So I will simply say this: measure twice, cut once. Sally has held up her end of her bargain so far, but be cautious. She is duplicitous by nature, and you should not trust her. Let her do whatever she desires with the manor. It is no object to us. find the crypt, retrieve our prize, then leave her alone. Then leave her at once. I can't even read the things that I write, my god. Resuming the letter. Once the real Dran are in your possession, return to Vitari. Await further instructions. Your long-awaited reward is at hand. Do not fail me.
Does anybody know where Vitari is? Would any of us know? Is it like a place that...
Helena, roll me just a d20.
Okay. I got a natural 20.
Yes.
Absurdly. Imagine knowing a thing.
Yesterday, when you were at Fortune's Wheel socializing with the various people of the town, you remember a fleeting passing mention of Vitari's pub, another bar and tavern in the city of Cold River, one that was implied to be considerably less upscale than Fortune's Wheel.
Awesome. So I tell this to my team. And yet also,
Agreed, but at least we know something about...
We know something.
Yes.
I wonder if Deverell transported himself to the Vitari pub.
A good thought indeed. Well, we can check on that later, I guess.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
So he was tasked to find the crypt. It was very important. I don't know if measure twice, cut once is a code, or if it's just the general advice that your dad gives you in a garage. Yeah.
In the spirit of us not overthinking things, it's the general dad advice. Like, it's,
okay, cool.
It's,
it's
right. Just whoever this letter is coming from saying, be very careful. Like, don't fuck this up.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, as the chat says, just sound carpentry advice.
Indeed.
It is. It's good life advice.
It's good.
Yeah.
And he was to retrieve the prize from the crypt.
Yeah. Look, if I was going to have a prize in a crypt, I would put it in a sarcophagus. So I feel like us opening it might make sense.
Agreed. It says anywhere else we could possibly find
sarcophagi.
it.
Yeah.
So we're opening the sarcophagus.
Are we feeling healthy, chaps? Are we? Like,
I'm pretty good. Yeah.
I'd say I'm about 11/24 of the way there.
okay, we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah. I mean...
Okay. Well,
right, opening it is.
Helena, roll me a strength check. I'm guessing that you're the one that is shoving this thing open.
12 plus 3 for a 15. See how that goes.
The last thing that you hear is the sound of stone as the sarcophagus lid slides off of it. And then you're somewhere else. And we're going to come back to that after a very quick break in about 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Everyone just hold on, and we'll see what happens to them. So, we will be right back.
Okay.